Hello everybody and welcome back to Create Oneblock, where today I have not done much off camera, nor have I been in this world for too much after... Oh, got some foxes apparently. Make sure that this is still running. Looks like it is. Alright. How well is this working? Let's see. Quite a few things going. Nice. Alright. Now, I'm gonna try to make a little pathway this way for the automation stuff. Hello. But I'm actually recording this the day of the release of Create Aeronautics. I don't know if I am going to do Create Aeronautics for this series, because I'm gonna be real here, I have no clue whether or not I'm even smart enough to use that mod. It looks crazy complicated, but we'll have to see later on if I ever decide to use it. But for now, though, I'm going to start building out this way to make the automation zone. I should probably take some dirt with me as well, because I would like to also launch up some of this just to clean up this section here. There's all the dirt. We got a little bit of dirt here. Alright. So, I also want to make this island in the middle bigger, because, well, having the island in the middle be bigger just kind of makes sense. So if I just expand all these out by 2, yes? So that's 2 out for this. And then I should be able to just call it for, making the island bigger for now. I'll probably make it even bigger once I get access to more tools and all that. But for now, this is going to be big enough for things to spawn on, and for what does spawn from the mighty block to be kind of safe. Also, that gives me more space to work on the mighty blocks, I guess, machines. Because eventually I'm going to need to replace this whole honkin' thing. Oh, I'm out of dirt. Got any dirt? We do. Alright. So, let's go on ahead, put this down, and... Alright, looks like we've got enough to finish up there. Alright, it's digging up some, seems to be gravel, and some more dirt. So, let's start by making a little pathway this way. And I'm going to set up a first little island for what should be the first automation. Probably... I'm trying to think here. What should be the first automation? Because there's a lot of things to automate. But honestly... What do we have to automate right now? Let me go check. So I know we've got the mill, and using the mill might be good to... Actually, the mill and the sift might be the best for the first automation zone. Then I can start actually turning this place into a house. Whoa. This game is not liking me right now. Alright. Yeah, I feel like maybe turning this into something over there in the automation zone might be good. How much dirt do I have? I should have quite a bit. Yeah. Also, I want to make an actual, I guess, hover platform, so that way I can actually build under the island. And I'll park it over here in the zone as well. Alright, anything else useful? Ooh, we got a water bucket. Nice. And we got a pig at some point. Alright. I should probably get some more wood to try to patch that out. Alright. So, our first automation will be the sifter and the whatchamacallit, the grindstone. And I'll probably make that off to the side here as our first little island. So we'll make a small little intersection here, which will span just a little bit to the sides. This will be basically like a mini junction, from what I'm thinking. So I can expand out in other directions with this. I could probably put a block of dirt over here to get something moving there. Make it a little grassy. Alright. And I'm going to go back and check for any wood. Because I feel like, yeah, I've got a few saplings. I should probably plant some. I'll put you there and over here. Alright. Anything else special in here for now? Got a little bit of dirt. Got a few oak logs I'll take. Something running around. What? Alright. We'll turn all these into planks and into bridge material for me. So I don't want to make the bridge too far. But making a nice little bridge will make this feel a little bit more connected. Instead of making like one big dirt splotch here. Alright. So now for the first automation island, gonna need a little bit of a dirt structure here. I'll probably do kind of a little bit of a circle design. Although making it a little bigger makes more sense, so I'll use this as a base and then I'll probably build off of it here. Yeah. So let's see, we will expand this and send this out a few blocks. Oh, I think the cube just got updated. Alright. Is this what it needs to be? Let's see, this is 4 there. Okay, no. So let's go ahead and do this. How's that looking? Probably should be a little bigger. In which case I might just be really bad at building little islands like this. That's one of the things I always struggle with when I'm doing Minecraft, is making good natural formations. Alright. But this should kind of look good. This is to the sides, alright. I can work with this for now. We'll probably upgrade it eventually. Have a sandwich. But how's this looking? Oh, we got pumpkins. Alright, nice. So that's updating a little bit. And I'll go ahead and move our whole little structure here so I don't have a windmill right behind my bed. Alright, that is done with the gravel. Perfect timing. So if I stop this, let's go ahead and pick all these up. And hopefully pretty soon we'll get enough iron that I can make an iron golem farm. Because I know I have one of those auto farm things. I just don't know if I have enough oomph to actually use it anywhere. And if I can start getting iron flowing, that would be lovely. But I need something in the neighborhood of like 40 something iron to make the iron golem farm. Alright, you stone. And you take the sift off. Let me take that, thank you. And you're coming with me. And so are all of you. Alright. Now that is all in my inventory. I should probably light up this place, actually. I am just realizing. So it would be really bad if a monster got into my automation zone. I do have torches, good. So let's... I think something spawned. I don't know. We'll just light this up a little bit here. Oh yeah, we did get a sheep and a cow that have been added. Nice. Alright, so large... It was large to small, wasn't it? No, it was small to large. So we had the small in between the two. Oops. So we had the small in between the two. The sifter, which goes here, and the millstone, which goes here. And then we had a gearbox right here. And then it was the small being spun by the large, yes? Let me make sure, because I think it was like... Nope. I think it was like this, wasn't it? I think it was like that. And then this spun the small one. I think that's how that worked. Because they spun the big one, and... Huh? What the hell just made that noise? Hello? What the hell's over here? We got goats or something now? No, but we are getting quite the little entourage of animals here. Okay, so... Something else just got spawned in. And it's a dead chicken. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, so... We need to put a large cogwheel plugged into this. Actually, no, it was the small that needs to be plugged in. The large one doesn't move as fast. So small being spun by a large, which was being spun by a small. I think I have this backwards, don't I? Because this one moves faster and this one moves slower. So, yeah, I think I have this backwards, don't I? I don't know, I need to go and get that hang crank so I can test it, because it's been forever since I used anything related to gears. Did I go into one of these? I don't know. Something's still clacking around over here. What's going on? Okay, it's just those breaking. You know what I need? I need some redstone. So I can go on ahead and put a brakes on this thing if I want the middle block to just stop breaking for a little bit. So we should probably try to get some of that soon. Right, where the heck was the hand crank? There it is. Alright. So if I remember correctly, and I don't know if I am, if I spin the large, it spins the small faster. Correct? Yes. And if I spin the small instead of the large, let me do that. Go slower, yes. Come on. That looks about right. I really can't tell. So this one, yeah, that's spinning pretty fast. So I'll just do, because the small one's moving faster, we'll connect the small one to the gearbox. And then the big ones will be the ones that are actually getting the energy from the windmill. Alright, so you go there. Then we go... Something spawned in. I don't know. And then big and then small, and then big, and then wind turbine. Yes? I think that's how this works. Although I'll probably put the wind turbine on the other side. Oh wait, no it can't. Unless I spin this one around, I can make it go back. I don't know. I could make it facing upwards, actually, if I got another gearbox. How do I make the gearboxes again? Gearbox. Vertical gearbox, 4 cogwheels, andesite alloy, iron nuggets, and andesite. I need to go check to see if I have any. Be ready for whatever the heck spawned over here, because I heard another thing spawn. Oh. Got chicken. Got some sweet berries back. That's nice. Alright. Did you just make yourself hungry? Well, son of a gun. I didn't even know they ate the stuff that they picked up. It's kind of funny. Alright. Let's see. We've got some iron nuggets. We've got gravel. Andesite. Here we go. So, we need to make some andesite alloy. Make some cogwheels to make the gearbox. So we need a total of 4 cogwheels. Means I need a shaft and mangrove. Or any other wood. So we need at least 2 andesite alloy to make the shaft. And then wood to make the cogs. I need 4 of them. And what else? I need another andesite casing. And I need the stripped log plus the andesite. Let me take this. Alright. So boom, boom. I don't have any more andesite alloy on me, so I'm going to make the last little bit that I can. Good chunk. Alright. And so now, our little island over there is actually getting pretty full. Alright, gearbox, check. Vertical gearbox, also check. Alrighty. And so now, we can go in and set up everything the way we want it to be over here. And I can make some overhead over here. So let's see. Put this down. Put this down. What's going on over there? Thought I heard another thing spawn. So, if I take this and add the sails to it. This is how this works, right? No, these are backwards. There we go. Alright. So I need to pile up on each side to make it. Alright. But this should work if I place them all correctly. Let me just... will this function? Okay. So I need to click it with an empty hand. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't have enough sail blocks right now. Which is fine, because we're going to add more. Oh, nope. I almost fell through the floor there. I really need to be more careful on here. Alright. So we'll add this set here. And I think I can add this set here if I just move this way a little bit. Alright. And then I don't know, I'll keep this sail for now. Let's see, will this move? There we go, it's moving. And looks like it's speeding up the turn of it down there. So looks like we are cooking with gas now. Alright. And then put the mesh on there. And it's a lot more accessible. So I can actually dump in all this gravel. Right on in there. And set it and forget it. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Anything cool going on? Any special items? Got a little bit of dirt. Some birch saplings, some dark oak. Alright. So that's good, that's good, that's good. I feel like I should take out a few of these animals just because it's getting a little crowded over here. And I will need some food. We have 2 sheep. We have... how many pigs is that? We have 3 pigs. So this one can get taken out. Ooh. Hello there. Alright. We still have 2 of the others there. What happened to the foxes? Did they die? I know what happened to the chickens. I think the foxes are running away from me. Or they're just dead. I think they're just dead. What are the odds that they just jumped off the edge? I feel like that'd be pretty high. Ooh, some chickens! Alright. I can save them this time. And this way, you too. Actually, there's nothing to save them from. The main threat is over. Alright, so... yeah, that's spinning away over there. Good, good, good. Anything else we really need to put away for now? I could probably get some bone meal from the chicken. I don't know. I do want to build up this little zone here that I've kind of built a little base on. As well as I also want to build a little landing site for a floaty platform. So I can easily build under the base as well. Just making sure that nothing crazy is going down over here. Alright. I should probably chop this real quick. Just to get it out of my way here. And we'll see if there's any saplings that come out of that in a little bit. But I'm going to make a little pathway this way. How many out did I make it? About 4 blocks. So I'll do the same this way. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Alright. So over here is going to be the landing zone for the flight machine. I don't know why it sounds so thumpy from over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I kind of undershot the size, huh? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I undershot the size, so let me fix that up real quick. So then if I make a 7 by 7 here, and I should be able to make a nice landing zone over here with that. And I'll probably continue to make it out of dirt for now, just to keep it the consistency. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. There we go. Alright. So this will be the landing zone. I'm probably going to put some slabs in to make sure that I can actually set the thing down without needing to worry about it just sliding away. Because that would be really sucky. Alright. This also will be where I will build, and actually upgrade little flying machine that I'm going to make. Taking a little bit of dirt. I'll put the carrots over there. We somehow got carrots and potatoes. Huh. When the hell did we get those? Well, thank goodness for the auto breaker here. Alright. Let's finish up with our little landing zone. And probably later on I'll upgrade it to like concrete and stuff to make it like an actual landing zone. But for now, it'll work just fine the way it is. So, I need to go and get the materials to make the floater again. And this time, I'm going to make it with a slab in the bottom, so that way I can kind of like slot it into place like a key. Alright, let me have an egg sandwich real quick. Not what I wanted to do. Alright. There we go. So, we're also starting to get a bunch of animals there on the middle platform, so maybe it'd also be good to start working on that zone too. But let's get the balloons, the helm, and I think that'd be good for now. I'll also add some chests to it. Wait, we have extra sails. Oh, I can upgrade all the windmill stuff too. That's nice. Didn't realize I had so many extras. Alright, excuse me, cow. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get this show rolling over here. I'm actually going to really quickly stop this thing from rotating. And add an extra sail to the top. Nope, can't reach up there. This would be a good... Hello? I think there's a villager around here somewhere. I don't know where, though. How the hell did a villager get up here and I didn't notice them? I don't know, but let's set that one to go again. Come back here to check up on that, 'cause what the hell? Hello? Got some grass blocks. I have no clue. Alright. So, let's start off by making a little slot here in the middle. Make a little plus shape so I can make sure that I line up everything correctly. I will go and use my crafting table over here to make a few more, but actually we've already got well enough wood to make more of those. Alright, so what's being mined up now? Do we have iron coming in? I should probably empty this in a minute. How much influx of stuff we're getting. But for now, I'm gonna build. Let's build up from the edge here. Alright, so we need to go over a bit and make a quick upwards version of this. And that should make it so that way once the ship is done, it'll just lock into place. Or at least I can hop on there and lock it into place. Alright, so now we add some balloons to make it an airship. Enough to at least carry that much wood. And be kind of semi-flat, so that way I can just walk around on it. Don't have enough wool to, or the balloons to finish that, so let me see how much for more balloons. Balloons. We need leather. 4 leather for 4. I only need 4 actually. 4 exactly. So that was, what, 4 leather? Alright, how's this looking? I can take a little bit of this back with me. Let's take the gravel, melon seeds, a few of the miscellaneous items with me. I kind of want to grab a bundle. I don't know if the bundles were made with leather in this version. I don't think they are. Let's see. Nope. No bundles. Alright, good to know, good to know. Toss the flint, toss the coal, toss the eggs. Anything else going here? It does not look like it. Alright. Grass, andesite, dirt, oak. Anything else? The gravel is coming with me because I'm going to toss it into the grinder. These chests are coming with me also. Alright, so I need 2 leather. Let's see. There we go. Got just enough. Where's my crafting table? Over here. And yeah, should be enough balloons to go on ahead and call it. And then I'm going to need to pile up there to make sure that I can get up there. Alright. And I'll just use the gravel so I can dig away at it quickly. Alright. So let me up here. So now this is the little ship here. Make sure that nothing is touching it, because last time I did that, the entire base was destroyed. And I don't want that to happen again. I'm going to add some chests so I can have some storage on this thing. Alright. Disassemble it. And looks like we're good. So now if I just... Nope. What was the down button? I need to remember what the down button was. Keybinds for... Should be in Eureka, yes? Where's Eureka? Just enough items, just enough items, just enough items. I can't find it. Is it here? Creative mode, multiplayer, miscellaneous. Yeah. Oh, driving. Alright, it's V to descend. Good. Alright. So now it's locked into place. I'm pressing forward and back and it's not moving. Exit this. Has officially gotten its parking spot now. So now, if I go ahead and drop off all this gravel, if it would have gone in, there you go. Let's see what we got from that. A good little bit. And so now, I would be able to hop onto here, ascend, and drive over here in style. So look at me go. Then I'd be able to park this thing on the island. Probably. And you remember V is to descend. And now I'm here. Drop off all the items I just picked up. All the coal, copper, zinc, and all that. And we actually have quite a bit of raw iron. And then I'm going ahead and just fly back. This will be great for transporting plentiful items around the base. And this time I don't have to worry about the whole base falling apart when I build it. Oh, we got another mushroom. Nice. Alright, and now, if I descend, and then just slide around, I do believe I am stuck to it. Yes? No? Nope. Alright. What I need to do is kind of make like some glass here, actually. Glass in the middle. But let's, for now, turn this thing around. Make sure I'm lined up with the torches. Nope, not cruise control. I don't know what I was thinking with this. Maybe it's just not going to work. Come on. Yeah, no. Okay. Maybe the parking spot idea was a bad one. I don't know. Maybe I should just set, like, instead of having the key lock mechanism, I just have it kind of set down in a divot, maybe? I don't know. Let's land a little bit up, so that way I can disassemble it. Let's align and disassemble. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this may not have been the best idea for this. Alright, if I break my axe, and how do I get sand for this? Because I remember that I can get red sand from grinding down granite. How is this looking? Something good broke, because I got some XP. I don't know, but let's see if I can't grind up some sand. Do we have any granite? We have bricks. Alright, we have granite. And then oh wait, we have glass. Alright, good. So glass, I can go ahead and see where I'm lined up. And that will help me see where the bottom is. In all honesty, I probably should just make a divot for it. And just make this whole bottom out of glass. That'd probably make sense, actually. So I can see below me instead of blindly trying to figure out where I'm going. Alright. Lock that down, and there we go. And so now, to set this thing up right, this is a 5x5. Alright. So, we'll make a 6x6 hole for this thing to be in. Although for now, I'm just going to make sure that it's all built, so that way... Damn it. Let's just build up to here. And assemble it. There we go. And land it for now. Alright. So now that this is here, I will build a little bit bigger of a platform on this side, so that way it can be nice and centered. Do we have any more dirt in here right now? We got a little bit. Oh, we got some granite too. Nice. Alright. So now, this is 7x7, yes? Looks like it. So, I'm going to need to make this out by one more block. Although, yeah, I'll make it out by one. No! Crap. Okay, maybe I'm going to park this over here for now, before it goes launching off into the abyss and I lose all of the stuff that I've added to this. Is there a parking brake? No, P is not parking brake. Please tell me there's a parking brake. Come on. Driving, cruise and descend. Nope. Alright. Oh, that was nearly really bad. Alright, so let's scooch the torches around. And then I will build a 6x6 little divot in the middle for this thing to land into. So, this is perfect actually. So right here, and let me this way. Actually, I just realized this is never going to be the perfect shape for it. So I'm just going to push it to the back here. And I guess I'm going to make it drip over the edge here. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just make it a little bigger. so that way it can comfortably fit in. Yes? I think that's the plan, yeah. Alright. So let's hop on over here again. And wow, that island is getting just a little overpopulated. Alright, so now that we are above the zone here, we go ahead and descend, and it's in safe hands. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and torch up the back a little bit. Drop this one into the void. Unless it wants to come up here with me. Alright. You lucky plank. And then when I want to work on it, I can go ahead and move it back here into the middle. And fly it up a little bit. Oh, that's a zombie. They just killed one of the poor mushrooms. You dingus. Get out of here. Come on. Back up. Alright. Is there another zombie? There is. Except this dingus got himself stuck. I'm gonna mine away at you. Alright. Chicken, you might want to scooch, yeah. Go and throw my tools now. Ooh, got the potato. And a leather cap. Alright. But so this, being our little landing zone, should work well. We've got a bunch of storage on hand for if I need to move stuff around. Can I make an engine? I need a blast furnace, which requires iron. I need a lot of iron for that, so not right now. But for now, I think that is a good place to call this episode. So, hope you'll have enjoyed this episode of Create Oneblock. And yeah, hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.